Welcome, Warriors. Just want to spend some time talking about a new program that we have started this year. It is a piloted, targeted special education program. So let me talk a little bit about why we're doing this. In the classical Christian movement that started in the late 70s, early 80s, it served a purpose and a population that was looking for a classical education in contrast to what was offered to them at the time. As families grew and became more attracted to it, what we noticed in the movement is that the types of families and the types of students that came changed in a sense. We started seeing kids in all shapes, sizes, colors, and also abilities. So the question that has come up recently in the national movement is, what is a classically educated student? Do they have to fit a certain mold or a shape? Well, us here at Annapolis, we believe in serving the family in a covenantal way. Deuteronomy 6 talks about it in terms of that the family's primary responsibility is to love God and then pass it on to their children, to pass on to the next generation. We partner with families in doing that. Well, not all families fit a certain tight criteria. So how can we, in covenant, work with families and bless them and find ways to classically educate their entire family? Well, some students come to us through have certain disabilities or limitations. We would like to see ways that we can offer ways to serve those students and serve those families. So we have a targeted special ed program that really is probably one of the first in the pioneering efforts of classical Christian schools to see what we can do to expand the idea of what it means to be a classically educated student. This is right now for one student. It is a pilot for this year. We have a wonderful teacher who will be working with that student and developing the program this year. We are seeing if it is feasible and sustainable for us as a school to expand it in years to come. It's going to be one step at a time for us as a school. It is self-funded, so it is not costing other families extra money to do this. We've got some generous donors who are highly motivated and interested in seeing this program get started and hopefully flourish. Well, what does that mean to your children in classes? Does that mean that your teacher is going to all of a sudden have to deal with special ed students? Well, the answer is yes and no. Yes, they will be in our school, in our classes. They'll be at morning time in chapel. But no, the teacher is not going to be directly responsible for them because we have hired a highly qualified teacher to work with them. We do believe that it blesses the school to have students of different abilities, and ranges of experience to learn what it means to love your neighbor, to learn what it means to live in community with one another, to learn how to serve people that are weaker than us. So it actually blesses us as a school to have students in our classroom that maybe are struggling in different ways and shapes and forms and don't quite look or act or talk the same way that we do. So we do feel like this is a good direction for us. It fits the mission of the school and the mission of serving our families in the best way possible. So what it means to be an Annapolis Warrior is going to look a little different this year, but we're happy to see these changes, and we are embracing those changes and look forward to seeing where God leads and the doors that He's opened and see where this program can go.